Today I'm going to share with you my top 5 Gmail tips and tricks to make you, number one, very productive, and when you share with your friends, they see you as the smarter one. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, undo sent emails. Now, I want to send an email to Daniel Mutuku thanking him for his great job. I look at this email and I say, yes, I want to tell you thank you for your channel. It's so great. I love it. And I look at it. It looks good. Everything is okay. Then I press send. Only when I have just pressed send is when I realize that this message had a lot of spelling mistake, and it's like a universal rule. Anytime you are sending your email, immediately you press send, especially if it's an important email to your boss or it's like a job application, is when you realize all those mistakes that you have done. Not worry, you can be able to undo the sent message and make the necessary corrections. So what you need to do, just go to this setting, click see all settings. On the general tab, there is this part which says undo sent, and by default you can undo within a period of 5 seconds. We want to increase it to 30 seconds, and we scroll down here and we say save. And just like that, you are able to extend the period that you can undo that sent message. Let's try and see if it works. So here is my message. I press send, and then yeah, you can see down here saying send undo. I have 30 seconds. I can undo it, and then voila, here I come and I want to make the changes. I did not say hell, sorry, I want to say hello, and you're not Daniel. I want to say Daniel and make all these changes. I love your YouTube channel, Daniel. Yes, and I press send, and I am confident I've sent the right message. Tip number 2, not replying to all. Here's an example. Your boss comes in and sends you an email to the whole organization, and imagine your organization have 50 or 70 or even 100 employees, and you receive a message like this: working days. When you open, it says, as from today, we will be working from Monday to Thursdays. Friday is part of your weekend. Everybody is so excited, and they're sending out a message saying, thank you very much. We love you, boss. You are the best. Live forever, and such messages. So when you reply, it goes to everybody. And imagine if I see my message a little bit later in the day, maybe noon or in the evening, on the next day, I'll be seeing about 50, 70, 100 messages, all of them saying, thank you, we love you, and you can even lose the initial message. So to avoid that, there are 2 ways. The first one, you can just scroll down here. When you want to reply, you will select, do you want to reply to all or reply to one person? But this one will need you to remember each and every time you want to reply. But you can change it by default by going to settings, and when you're there, say see all settings. Once you go there, general tab, you can see this part. Default reply behavior, it is at reply to all, so you can just change it to reply so that you can only reply to the person who sent the message, and there you go, and say save. It can have even bigger repercussions. For example, imagine the HR department sends an email to all employees telling them, we are updating our files, so you need to send in a copy of your ID. So if everyone is replying to everybody having attached their copy of ID, you can see how it can be annoying, or you can also be sharing too much information with people who don't need to be getting that kind of information. So it's easy to just go to the setting and make sure you are only replying to the person who sent that message. Tip number 3, schedule your message. At some point, you might receive an email from your boss or somebody very significant, and you happen to read it in the middle of the night at around 3 a.m. You see this email, it's very important, and you want to reply to it immediately. However, you don't want to send it immediately, but the next day you are on a trip or you're going to the field, so it will not be possible for you to reply in good time, and chances of you forgetting is very high. What you can do, you can send the message right there and there, but schedule it to go probably at 8 a.m. How do you go about it? This is how you do it. So you decide to reply to that email. It is a project update and you don't want to send it immediately. So instead of pressing send, come here, schedule, and by default it will show you some of the ideas. You can send it tomorrow at 8 a.m. or tomorrow in the afternoon or Monday at this time. Or you can actually pick a specific time and date and say, I want it to go on 13th and not at 2:15. Maybe I want it to go at around 7 p.m. and then you schedule. So like that, you can read all your emails, sort out what needs to be sorted by replying, and if the reply does not need to go immediately, you can schedule the reply. It can also work the other way around. For example, you're working with your team and you really want to show them that you're very hardworking. So you decide to send them an email at 3 a.m. Now, you don't need to wake up at 3 a.m. to send it. You can just send it right now and schedule to go tomorrow at 3 p.m. So we can send an email saying, appreciation, hello team, your work is highly appreciated. Your team leader, your hardworking team leader. Of course, I'm very hardworking, and instead of sending it right now, I just say schedule, and because I want it to hit them in their inbox tomorrow, actually we can do it at 3:09 a.m. and they will think this guy is a serious hardworking guy. You can use that trick on your team, right? Before I go to my tip number 4, subscribe to my channel, press the bell button so you can get to know each and every time I release a new video. Now, my trick number 4 is to have an electronic signature and actually switch in between different signatures. All you need to do, you come here to settings, again on the general tab, you can scroll down and you will see this part which asks for your signature. Right now I don't have any signature, so I can say create one, and I call this as a career coach. I have one there as a career coach, and then I can still come here and say create another one as a career director. Once I put the two, I can come here, save changes. So when I am sending out an email, I can come pick here the signature and say I want to show this career coach signature, and it will be inserted in my email. And sometimes I want to send this email, yes, but when I'm sending, I want it to go as the career director. I can switch the signatures anytime I want. And to tip number 5, you can change the theme of your Gmail. So to change your theme, you come to the settings, you pick, see the themes, just say all themes. You'll see the different themes. You can pick tag theme and you can say save, and you can see now the background is black and the text is white, and it is much easy on your eyes. You can still select different types of themes, like this one looks like a dark theme. You can pick it up and you can see the background is more of that image, and you can pick different types, yeah, but I like working with the dark theme because it's easy for my eyes. Or you can even change to blue, something like that, or if you're environmental friendly. Let me know which tip you love most. Drop that in the comments below. Watch this video on how to write a professional CV. Ensure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until my next video on productivity, I'm out.